Machiavellian Machinations, Unveiling the Power Dynamics in Global Affairs. In the intricate web of global politics, Machiavellian strategies and power dynamics often lie beneath the surface, orchestrating events and influencing the fate of nations. This essay adopts a Machiavellian lens to dissect the alleged manipulations of influential families, specifically the Rockefellers and Rothschilds, in shaping international affairs. The calculated control of military-industrial complex. Machiavelli advocated for the cunning use of power to achieve political goals, and the alleged involvement of families like the Rockefellers and Rothschilds in the Russia-Ukraine conflict reflects such cunning control. By infiltrating the military-industrial complex, these families can wield influence over conflicts to safeguard their interests. Example: Machiavellian tactics historically employed by powerful families to manipulate conflicts for economic gain can be paralleled with their alleged influence on the military-industrial complex. Monopoly money and seigniorage strategies. Machiavelli emphasized the importance of financial prowess in maintaining political control. The alleged ability of these families to create money from thin air, charge interest, and manipulate nations through central banks showcases a Machiavellian approach to economic dominance. Example: the Machiavellian concept of controlling the economic levers to exert influence aligns with the family's alleged exploitation of seigniorage and monetary systems. Pyramid power structures and puppetry. Machiavelli's insight into hierarchical power structures finds resonance in the alleged pyramid framework. The families at the apex, akin to Machiavellian puppet masters, manipulate figures like Biden and global leaders strategically, ensuring compliance without divulging the broader agenda. Example: historical instances where Machiavellian strategies were employed to control political figures align with the claim that influential families manipulate leaders from behind the scenes. Corruption as a tool of influence. Machiavelli acknowledged the pragmatic use of corruption to maintain authority. Allegations of global organizations like the ICC, UN, and others being corrupt and controlled by these families suggest a Machiavellian utilization of corruption as a tool to further their interests. Example: Machiavellian maneuvers involving corruption and influence within global institutions find parallels in the alleged control exerted by the families over international organizations. Infiltrating world leaders and elite circles. The Machiavellian playbook underscores the importance of infiltrating elite circles and influencing key figures. The alleged ownership or influence over world leaders, facilitated through programs like the World Economic Forum's Young Global Leaders, aligns with Machiavellian strategies of controlling influential networks. Example: historical instances where Machiavellian figures influenced political elites for their gain correlate with the family's purported ownership of world leaders. Strategic regional agendas. Machiavelli's focus on territorial expansion and strategic dominance is mirrored in the alleged motivations behind conflicts like the Gaza War. The pursuit of Greater Israel reflects a calculated plan to assert dominance over key regions, aligning with Machiavellian principles. Example: Machiavellian instances of territorial expansion and calculated geopolitical moves find resonance in the alleged motives behind the Gaza War. Comparison of historical events. Machiavelli's acknowledgement of the continuity of power structures and strategies is reflected in the comparison between historical events like 9/11 and October 7. The family's alleged involvement in both incidents suggests a Machiavellian orchestration of events over time. Example: Machiavellian principles of maintaining power over extended periods are reflected in the alleged consistency of influence exercised by families like the Oppenheimers. Conclusion: in the Machiavellian theater of global affairs, the alleged manipulations of influential families present a narrative that aligns with historical Machiavellian strategies. While the claims require careful scrutiny, understanding geopolitics through a Machiavellian lens provides insights into the cunning strategies and power dynamics shaping the world stage.